What's going on, blurs, nerds, and everybody in between? It's your boy Wyatt, Sensei of the Syndicate, and we've got a new show for you here today. It is called BBC, the Blerd Book Club. Get your mind out the gutter. Nasty.
Yay!
So,
Ooh, where did you
yeah,
guys think it when he said that?
see. So
Don't be like,
we realized that there's just a bunch of different things that we can talk about, not just movies, not just anime, not just wrestling, but books and themselves. So,
definitely.
so here I am. I may just be the host, but this is the man that you want to talk to. This man is the devourer of books, the page assassin himself, the one, the only, the young elder. What's going on?
Yo, what's up, everybody? Glad to see you all, or be seen by you all, whichever way it works. It's been a while since I've been on anything with the Blerd Syndicate, because just been working and schooling and reading. That's my pastime now. And then, like Wyatt's been saying for a while, we should do the book show, and it's just like, all right, Wyatt, let's go, let's do it. So I'm excited. Well,
yeah. So what we've done is, the young elder and I have been reading a lot of books over the last year. Actually,
seriously, that's the crazy part. It's like, if we had started when we first said it, we probably would have talked about 30 books by now.
Yeah. So don't get me wrong. So I'm not necessarily. So I do more of the Audible and audiobooks, and the elder over here, he does his own thing. He actually reads them. So it's like, no matter what you like to do, no matter, because like I feel like the way that my ADHD is set up, like if I start reading a book too long, then I get sleepy. But then after that, it'll be a really good book. But then the one thing I like to do is, like, I have to take my son to school. I got to I got to drive this way, drive that way. So then I just throw on the Audible book and I'm good to go. So we've read a lot of books. Children of Blood and Bone.
Children of Blood and Bone 1, 2. I haven't read 3 yet. Have you read 3 yet?
I'm still on 2.
Okay.
But because and then after that, what else have I done?
Monster Hunter.
How
many Monster Hunters have you read?
I stopped at 1 because then we started Dungeon Crawler
Car. Yeah. So I've read all. So Monster Hunter has 7 books out currently. I've read all 7 of those.
Does it still stay as fire as it was?
It stays as fire. It's like Monster Hunter International. What happens with it is that the story starts to just get deeper and deeper, and because
let's give some, like, so first of all, let's talk about Children of Blood and Bone. We're gonna give like just general synopsis.
A little bit.
Yeah. So that way we can be able to kind of get them involved. And maybe if there's something that you guys want to say, or if there's a book that you guys want us to read, like, drop it down in the comment below.
Did you read the Gilded ones also?
No, I didn't.
Because Jeremy has said the Gilded ones, I think. And I read that series. That was a good series too, though. But all right, Children of Blood and Bone.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to give my synopsis, and you add, and then we can just swap. So essentially, it takes place in Africa. It's like this whole there's a hierarchy that goes in Africa, but all these people that have gray or silver hair, they used to be, or they have the power to be, these kind of witches. Think of it as airbenders and mutants and X-Men. So think of it like, okay, somebody cut off their powers so they can't be anything, but now everybody hates them because they're like considered like a lower caste system. And so there's this one girl that finds that there's a way to bring back the powers. There's a way to bring back all these energies, because they connect to these deities in the world. And so it's an adventure where they go to try to collect these items to bring back these deities, because if they don't do it now, then the powers will be lost forever, and this king will keep them oppressed and keep them down. There's a lot of tosses and turns. Like some of the royal family, they ride with the girl. There's some people who have identity crisis, which are really, really prevalent in there, and the fear of not being accepted. I think that's the best way to describe it.
What the only thing that I'm going to add to it is that what I enjoyed the most about Children of Blood and Bone were like the characters, because especially the old lady. The old lady was like, she's one of my favorites in there. The brother was pretty dope, but I think the funniest part is when it gets into the teen angst and the bit of the like love interest part of it. That part kind of gets pretty dope, and as the book continues throughout it, the whole love story aspect of it, it gets a little heavy, it gets a little difficult, but it also gets annoying because it's like why y'all can't just get it right?
There's somebody who likes somebody else, but then they think that they're not good enough for them. There's somebody have the responsibilities and the pressures of what their responsibilities are and who they are versus who they want to
be with.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's so much.
If you like anything to do with magic, if you were a big fan of like a Harry Potter book, if you were a big fan of,
that's a very good that's a good parallel to this. Like, but it's not hard on the nose Harry Potter, but like it'll kind of take you into that same type of mind frame with the power sets and the magic and the way that it's kind of organized throughout it.
Anything like that, or like the Percy Jacksons, all of those, all of those,
right in that vein.
If you like that, then you'll definitely love this.
Like Children of Blood and Bone.
And so that's a really, really good one from there. So
and it's black people. That's the best part. I'm sorry. I know it's not to shoot down when it's not black people, but when I read stuff by black authors, like let me say this. When I read stuff with black characters, there's certain writing styles where even if it's a black author, it's like they're trying too hard to write it to sound black.
Yes.
And I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? This book is written like, and it flows so cleanly. It flows naturally. Like the descriptive nature of the setting is fun to me, because like as I read the book, like I'm an imaginative reader. Like I look at the words on the page and like I'm trying to build this movie in my brain. You get what I'm saying? And the better that the author writes that world, the easier it is for me to see it. Like I think about when she was talking about the way she moved through the village and how the village is floating and things like that. And it's like I can see the way that all of these things are broken down. Like it's so many. The writer just is fantastic at building good visuals for you with her words. And so definitely check out the Children of Blood and Bone series.
Speaking of hearing black in our stories, it's not confirmed, but me and you have kind of come to the understanding that Hunter
Mythos gotta be a black dude.
It has to be a black.
It's gotta be, bro. If Hunter Mythos isn't a black guy, I don't give out invitations to the barbecues. Yeah, I don't give them out. Okay. But that would be like one that I'd be like, all right, bro.
Come on.
Go and let them come. It's like, oh my goodness. Okay, so not to give away a bunch of stuff. Like one of the books that I'm reading, in the Apocalypse comedy series, I'm like 5 books deep, right? There's a deity that they all become to worship, right? And so they don't say on God, they say on Joanna. Like, it's like, and it's like okay, that would make, it's funny because it's like just little things in the dialogue that is like okay, they're connected to the culture somewhat, but it doesn't come off as forced. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. And it's like, it doesn't come off forced. Like it flows naturally because it's like they're not always trying to keep that on the nose, but like when it hits, it still hits. So
explain to them about Apocalypse comedy, just like a brief
one. All right, years ago, a godling or deity came to Earth, and by that person being here a part of Earth, they essentially became an administrator in order to adopt Earth into this multiverse type system. What the multiverse system is essentially dungeons, lairs, monsters. You got a leveling system, and the system pretty much organizes people's powers and sets, and you have a system administrator of particular areas, and they have, you know, different groups and pantheons. So this lady comes, her pantheon was destroyed, and she comes to Earth, builds a new pantheon essentially. The ranking system on this one is fun. What I like about the way that he writes in his stories, this is a lit RPG, it's progressive lit RPG, so you get to see the character growth, and you get stat sheets and stuff like that every now and then. And the way that he does his is that the characters get titles and talents, and the titles and talents enhance specific abilities. Oh yeah, like it's like at one point he gets a promotion in the pantheon, and just getting that promotion like shoots him leaps and bounds above. He's already one of the strongest ones. The main character becomes what's called a freak. And I'm gonna leave it at that. It's got a lot going on in that book. It does. Like, I mean, man. But go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, because like Hunter Mythos has a really, like, when we talk about lit RPGs, it's in the same vein. If for those who watch anime, who watch like the Solo Leveling one, where it talks about how, you know, he progressively gets stronger, he progressively gets more powers and things like that.
Brawler was good. That's those two, right?
So with the Magic Brawler, it starts off with him being reincarnated after a tragic part of his life. Essentially, it's almost like an isekai, where you get, you know, actually taken into another world.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. And he used to be a Golden Gloves like runner-up. So
Definitely.
all he does is hand out hands, fists.
Yes.
All day.
His hands were registered. Like, you're not supposed to be like, my hands registered as lethal weapons. Before his you know, situation, his hands like was he was that guy.
Yeah.
He was that guy. Like,
yeah. And so
actually that's what messed him up.
Yeah. He didn't even want to do it, bro. He didn't even want to do it.
He didn't want to ask for it though. But whatever.
So like we'll give it a little bit of it, because it's not really important to the story. So there was a bully. Bully was messing with like a new girl, and he thought the new girl was cute, and he started messing with him, and he was like, listen, bro, just leave me alone, this and this. So old buddy kept pushing him, you know what I'm saying? I think he hit him too, and then after that, you know,
hands put on him.
Bro, he got the beating. Next thing you know, the bully pulled out a gun and shot him.
Dang, bro, you gonna kill him, buddy, because you lost the fight. Honestly, though, hold on, I ain't even joking. Moment of silence for all of the young brothers in the world that deal with stuff like that, because when you think about it, that is like a serious issue in our community. The idea of like, we got beef. If we're gonna fight and let it be done with that. Don't turn everything into gunplay. Like, that's that pride messing with your head. When on Friday, when Pops is like, you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. That's how it just needs to be, man. And it's like, can we just chill with the guns?
So,
all right. That, I think we needed that moment of serious social, you know, commentary. But absolutely. Magic Brawler, dude dies to gun violence and wakes up in another world.
That's honestly one of my favorite books, and I'm so sad that I haven't.
Listen, it's so crazy.
So Hunter Mythos has not announced another book for this, which unfortunately he be throwing them hoes out there like left and right. And so for him not to throw that one out there, it's like he's like, I'm not really writing no more about this one.
You better.
And so
I need to see what happens with old girl.
Not only old girl, but the bully the bully that he had to like hem up a little bit.
The one that stole his stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He got to hem him up. Like,
he got to get it. He got to go and take care of him, because he ain't really get his get back that good. No.
Yeah. So all the heroes are kids from another like land or dimension or whatever.
I think the girl from the same dimension as him.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
like
her lifestyle was completely different. That's the whole
she was from so they have people like that, and all the heroes are like they get their own powers. You get to choose what powers you have. You get a special weapon art type deal. So it's all really, really built upon like how you want to build yourself up as a fighter. And so there are certain people that take their hero responsibilities seriously. There are certain people that are just in there for the fame, and then there's some people that like there's this girl in there, and she used to be an assassin as a child, but like she didn't have no life. She didn't have nothing.
All she knew was the game.
Yeah, and so
that's it. And the game was killing.
And she was damn good at the game. She was like, it's either you win or you die. That's how she put it at that point. So when she went ahead and like she started to see, oh, these people, she told them not to trust her because she's going to use them. But it turns out that her using them is like, this is what I want you to be friends with, but just know that I'm going to prioritize myself over anything else. Which he was like, I can respect that, but it's a really good story. It's a one shot that is like amazing.
It is. It can't be a one shot, bro. It can't be a one shot.
You get to see him in a war battle, and the battle that they're in. There's a couple of different battles that there is, but there's like this really big battle at the end of the book.
If it's a one shot, bro, I'm gonna be. It can't be a one. It didn't end like a one shot.
And yeah, so we play D&D together, right? And his character reminds me of my character because like all my character wants to do is throw hands. It's throw hands and just chew bubble gum, and he's all out of bubble gum.
All out of bubble gum.
So man, so like
Brawler was fire.
Yeah, so these are a lot of books, y'all, that you can find on you do it on Kindle. And
I have Kindle Unlimited, and I'll let my Disney expire before I let Kindle Unlimited expire.
Bro, I'm telling you,
I'll get my money's worth on that. Like I have not watched like serious television in. I'm probably close to a year and a half of like minimal television watching, but I've read, a good number of books, man. Like, bro,
would I tell y'all folks that this man reads books like nobody's business? Like
they were like Monday, hey guys, we're gonna start this book.
He's like, oh, I finished it already. You're like, it's Wednesday, bro. What's going on?
That's my downtime. That's my downtime thing. Like,
so he is our novel ninja. You know what I'm saying?
Did we talk about Overpowered Wizard?
We haven't talked about let's talk about Overpowered Wizard, and then we're gonna talk about Monster Hunter International
and I got to talk about one that you haven't read but you have to read.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Overpowered Wizard. It's 3 books out right now. 4th book is on the way. This was the first series that I read with Hunter Mythos. After I read this after Magic Brawl, because I was like, oh snap, this dude is dope. His power systems are the most fun part to me in his writing.
Okay.
Like, he puts a lot of attention into how the power system affects the action sequences. And I think that's what makes it fun. Also, the way his characters train, like, to me, that's what makes good character development in like an anime or something like that, is like the character get strong because of like training. They go find their old sage, or you know what I'm saying, they got somebody to work with them. Like if they got strong off just the power of friendship or some crap like that, I'm mad. I don't like it. Solo leveling barely makes the cut, but it was just fun in general. You get him? He fast to fight and almost die in order to get his powers. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, that's a reasonable expectation. In both Apocalypse Comedy and in Overpowered Wizard, it is insane to me how their friends put them on the brink of death. Their friends.
So I started a little bit of Overpowered Wizard. So here's what happened. So I started Overpowered Wizard, and then Brandon, he's another one of the guys that we read books with. he told me, like, I thought we were taking a break because he's a little bit like he's got more stuff to do that doesn't allow him to listen to the Audible. So I was like, cool. I'll just start Overpower Wizard. And I hear about the opening of the main character, and he's got his imaginary sister that's with him. And so then I started the book, and I was like, cool, it's really getting good. But then I found out that not only did Brandon start the book, he had already finished the book.
Dungeon
I was
Crawler
like,
Call, right?
Yeah, Dungeon Crawler Call.
Yeah.
I was like, nigga, I was waiting on you. How dare y'all start the book?
Yeah, he got left behind on DCC.
Man, bro, I was so bad. I was so bad. But
was Dungeon Crawler Call the first lit RPG that we did?
I think so.
I think it was.
It was either that or He Who Fights with Monsters.
Oh, which one was it? It was Dungeon Crawler Carl. Okay, let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
Because I brought Dungeon Crawler Carl to the group, right?
Yeah.
All right. I had finished some sci-fi book, okay? And Dungeon Crawler Carl was in my, hey, have you heard about this? Like my recommendations. And I read the synopsis. I'm like, man, this junk probably gonna be dumb. Read the book and I was like, oh my God. this is a book. And I think I immediately told y'all about it. Like, bro, I read this book. It's so good. It is so good.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about that next time. Cause because I want Brandon to be in on that conversation.
Oh my gosh. And you know what? Brandon's experience as a DM would be very fun in that. So I can't wait to hear his takes on some of this stuff. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. So
oh my gosh, Monster Hunter International.
Oh, so all right. So let me explain this one to those who are listening. So Monster Hunter International is, if you're a Supernatural fan, you'll remember the Men of Letters and how they had that whole group as far as that's concerned. Imagine that, but
you're a government contractor.
Yeah, you're a government contractor to kill monsters. And we're down here in Alabama, so they actually have a part where they're stationed in Alabama.
They're mostly stationed in Alabama. I want to go find the city that they're in and go visit it.
I don't.
I do. You don't? It feels like it might be one of them cities where we like got to get out while it's like, light out.
But
that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna pass through though. I'm not gonna stop.
Okay, all right. I can rock with you on that one.
Take a picture drive and then keep going, like a video actually.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down with that. And then we will drive past doing the speed limit and get back on a major highway.
Below the speed limit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. So, Jim.
I came for the
book. they're like, hold it in your mugshot.
I would sue the author.
Yeah. So
I'd sue the author. I'd be like, bro, you lied to me.
Yeah, you told me that they were friendly.
Right.
You told me that they were the ones that tried to help.
Where's Harbinger? Where's Harbinger? Tell him I'm here.
So
okay, yes. Monsters
so you find it like it's like men of letters. You're a government contractor that kills just monsters.
And get
you find your main character is racially ambiguous, to say the least.
That's a very astute observation.
However, he does have some nigga tendencies at some points. But anybody can get it at any time. You find out that how the book starts, he's in Texas. Finds out that
Texas?
Yes, he was in Texas because he got in trouble. Because remember, he got fired for having a gun.
The gun.
Yeah. So
he said, I don't care what the rules say. I never go without carrying.
Yeah. He's like, I'm in Texas. I can. Yeah. So he's in Texas. He works for this company, and his boss is I think a werewolf.
His boss is recently created werewolf, not had been living as a werewolf. His boss was a new werewolf.
Didn't know how to control anything, and so next thing you know, he attacks him
one night, and the boss attacks him.
And so he survives the boss attack. And it's almost like, okay, it's like Supernatural meets The Kingsman. That's the best. Think about it. The first one where you know how they.
Okay, I can see it. You know, long he soloed a werewolf though.
Yeah.
Like which he soloed a werewolf without silver bullets, which.
Or is it more like Supernatural meets Men in Black?
Men in Black might be closer because of the gun nuts.
Okay. All right. So imagine this.
All three of them, Supernatural, Men in Black,
and the Kingsman, all put together.
Yes, all of that. Like it's its own world, but it's our world and it's real. And old buddy, like, it's crazy about guns. I'm gonna tell you though, it's something that I wonder about. The gnomes.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about them yet.
Okay.
Have you met the gnomes?
No.
Then don't worry about it. I'll tell you later. Finish them. You got to read a few books.
Okay. So I'm so we have so many books that we are reading together. Like it's wild because like, and
it's messed up because like they be like, oh man, I'm halfway through book 1. I'm like, nigga, I'm on book 3.
Yeah.
What y'all doing?
We've been catching up. So yeah, Monster Hunter International is really, really good.
It is so good.
So check that one out too. Man, we could have had Marcus talk about that one because he had that one.
Yeah, we got to let him know. Like, because Marcus is the only one that's as current as I am. That's what Marcus put me on the book. You know, I caught up to him and passed him too, right?
Yeah.
Then he finally.
Then he was just like, he was in it with us. He was in it with Monster Hunter. And then after that, he was like, all right, y'all, this is where I get off the bus at. But like, because like, it low key, it's been like a rabbit hole for me. Like, because now, like, I'm not gonna lie, all my social media stuff, like beforehand, it used to try to send me stuff about games. It used to try to send me stuff about everything else. Now all I get is Amazon audio, like Amazon Kindle books that are like, hey, have you read this book? Hey, have you looked at this book? Like literally, I start screenshotting book names and titles so that I can be like, all right, I'm gonna check this out a little bit.
Check it out. That's what happens. The cool thing about it to me though is like for me, I have a book that I want to write. And I know that like what I guess looking at these different authors and their styles, it's like bro, don't think too much about it. Like, you know what you want your story to be, just put it down on paper and let it be what it is. Because sometimes with some of the stuff with Hunter Mythos, it's like how's this gonna work? And then it's like oh, okay, it does work, you know, like you can make it work, you know. So that's the fun part. Battle Mage Farmer. You haven't read?
I started on that one, and then after that, I had to leave out on that one because at first it was like, okay, it was just me and you for a little bit. Like at first it was Marcus. Marcus was there. We was doing Monster Hunter International. And we was good, and that one was A1. I need to read the second book because I need to find out about old girl's parents.
All right, so when you get back on Monster Hunter International, let me know, and I'll start it over again too. Because I ended up purchasing a bunch of MHI books because they're not on Kindle Unlimited, and so it's just like first off, if I go buy a book, that tells you that it's good because I'm a firm like library user, and I pay for Kindle Unlimited because it has a bunch of free books on. Not free, but I get access to the books for free because I pay $13 a month. Dope. $13 a month, and I got all of these different books. It's books on there that I didn't know were on there that it's like I read this bet, but Monster Hunter International, I'll finish one and it's like I can't find it at the library and it's like a bump, and I'll just pay these $7 for this. I've got to continue this story because hold on, I was trying
to see if Monster Hunter International was on Libby because I have Libby for Huntsville, and
you have to show me how to get different cities.
Well, I got my sisters from Indianapolis, and then at one point Dallas was giving it was like Cook County, I believe it was. They were giving library cards to anybody. So even though I wasn't in Dallas, I got their card, and they have an extensive.
I got a homeboy that lives in Dallas. I'm gonna just get his.
Yeah,
Brandon. You know Brandon.
Yeah,
he's in the syndicate too. But
let's see. I got to get book 2 because I read book 1. See, and this is the thing. So, Loki, nope, I'm gonna have to go ahead and do it on audiobooks because they don't have the audiobooks from there. And
you gonna do every time audiobook?
yeah, man, it was dope. Right. That's how I get through all my books.
Okay.
So, okay. Because Z's my guy.
It's dope. What else? You said you started Battle Mage Farmer, but let it down. I'm at book 4 on that. It's solid. There's one called
and you think I'd get into that one because I've been farming out here.
I know, that's what I was thinking about that, bro. And the funny part about it is that throughout the book, the farming is actually a necessary component of what he has to do. Like, not this one, but the nigga first quest is like to grow wheat.
So, all right. So yeah, so we read a lot of books. What makes a good book good to you?
Outward expression. Like if I'm reading the book and I read something that makes me laugh out loud, like I'm watching a TV show or something like that. Like, it's like a inward laugh is different than an outward laugh to me. Like I read and it's like, oh, that's funny, but I read and I'm like, I'm clutching my sides like weak. And like I lose a page I'm on because I'm, Black. And so of course I'm extremely emotive when I'm laughing and I lost my page. Like, oh yeah, that book is dope. Like, or any, not just laughter, but like any type of emotion that is so good that it goes beyond like the inside of my head, where like it becomes an outward expression. Like I'm about to cry about this. You know what I'm saying? Or like any of that, anything. Think of an emotion or feeling. If the book is written well enough to translate that into outward expressions for me, then it's like, all right, that's some solid, that's some solid writing. Because some of it is like, it's interesting, it's fun, it's cool to read, but the feelings from it stay inside. Example, there's a book series that I'm reading called The Fourth Wing. It's a girly book. I don't mean that in a sexist way, but it's straight up a girly book. But it's dragons also. You know what I'm saying? Girl and her boyfriend. I don't want to say white people drama, but it's white people drama a little bit. Just the way the drama unfolds, you know what I'm saying? It's like the way they talk about, like, it's like it gets really racy now. Like when I tell you it gets racy, it's one of them like, women be reading some nasty books.
Yeah, they be freaky. So, go ahead though.
So the woman who recommended the book to me, I work with her. She was like, she's a white lady. She was reading, and me, I see a book. I'm like, oh, what you reading? She's like, it's called The Fourth Wing. Oh, what's it about? Oh, it's about dragons. I'm like, dragons?
When she
said dragons, I was like, oh, snap, And she was like, but it gets a little serious, a little inappropriate. I'm like, nah, I'm an adult. Now I read the book and I was like, oh, ooh. It's a little
you clutching pearls.
It's a little heavy. Wait. Like it's one of them. But I read book 1 and 2. Funny. Guess what I did?
What?
Passed her on the books. She recommended the book. She should have known. She's ahead of me now because she's almost done with book 3. Also, I put her on Dungeon Crawler Carl, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, it's so good." So we keeping Carl alive. Like, yeah, she's an audiobook person too. Yeah, I think she said she has like 25. She had 25 minutes left in Dungeon Crawler Carl, as of like Friday. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the first book though, because she's a slow reader too. But
the first book? Okay, all right.
Yeah, she only on the first book. She ain't where you at. Nah, she ain't there yet.
Man,
bro, she into it though, so that was cool.
I done put my boss on Dungeon Crawler Carl, and he's like, yeah, they're all bangers. They're bangers after bangers after bangers. Like you said, when you go talk about how like it makes you get up, like I remember like on the certain parts of the books that I'm like, I have to text you right away, or like, and I'll be like, what is this going on?
Yeah,
Nigga.
yeah.
And so,
And I just be like, just wait though, because it's going to get crazier.
Yeah. And so like you haven't disappointed. Like that's why I think the book club is so great, because then after that we can just be able to like, oh, this is going on from here. Oh, that's even better. So it's a good thing.
So warning, when Brandon comes on, we spoiling books 1 through 5 at least.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So my questions with 1 through 5 are going to be general questions.
I don't care.
I mean, it is what it is.
It's so we can put it in the disclaimer ahead. I'm not going to spoil. If I spoil it, you still going to want to read it.
So here's what. So we may make a series where we may talk about every book. That way people can have a chance to. Okay. And then after that I can release it every month. That would be cool. So then we can have a review of the books that we have already.
That's responsible.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
We'll just talk offline about them.
Or we can talk about it, and then after that, like we'll just we'll do something. We'll work it out.
Spoiler alert across the street.
Yep. Because we got to talk about some of these books.
Book that you haven't read. You haven't read Kaiju Battlefield Surgeon.
No.
That's I think that's by the same guy who wrote Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Yep, Matt Denman. It's fun. It's interesting. Read it. You know, don't read it before. Don't let it take the place of anything that's currently on your list. Like, see, what happens with certain books with me is that I get into lulls of like a crap. What the heck do I read next? And that's how I got into Battle Mage Farmer, because I was like, what the heck do I read next? And I think you had posted it, and I don't know if you was joking or what, but I was I found it on Libby, and I was gonna start it, and then after that I started it, and then I got
back to DC.
Yeah, because then I was doing all of, you know what it was that got me off it? I was listening to Solo Leveling, and Solo Leveling had come, because like I'm at the very end of Solo Leveling, and so they had given me volume 7 so that I could be able to finish up, and I was like, and I had volume 7, and I was like, well, forget this one. I'm finna go ahead and finish up. Yeah, finish Solo Leveling.
Solo Leveling is good. I've read through it twice. Yeah.
I got another book recommendation for you. So this one is still by Matt Denman. It is called The Grinding, where it's a zombie. So I found this one. Where it's a zombie one, but the zombie is like a big ball. So if it touches you, you become a part of the zombie ball, and it comes all over. Yeah. So yeah.
The Grinding. All right, I'll check it out. You read it yet?
Nope. I just I was in my lit RPG group, and they had talked about it.
I'm gonna give you till I finish Apocalypse Comedy to at least get started. Because you know, that's the only I'm gonna say that I be mad, because I'm like, I can't even talk to you about it. I haven't read it, and I can't even talk to you about it.
All right,
because y'all not finished yet.
Let me see how many. I'm gonna tell you how much longer I have, because I don't have nothing to do tomorrow, except for edit this, because I'm gonna put this out kind of quickly.
I got homework to do, so that'll give you some time too. And I got this other third book to the Dragon books with all the sex and stuff in it.
I got 11 hours still left in the last.
11 hours,
bro. It's not that bad.
Okay.
I'll probably be finished probably this week. This week probably I'll be finished with that book, because like I have to take Ben to school, so it's 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back, and then I have to go to work and then come back from work. So it's like at least 2 hours a day.
Okay, that's not too bad. You should be able to finish it up this week. I'll wait.
Plus, I'm not going.
You let me know when to start it, and I'll start it then.
Okay, I'll probably be. Yeah, I'm probably pretty finished. I'm working on it, because I don't have anything to do tomorrow, and I listened to a good portion of the book today. So plus after I get done talking, I get energized to listen to the book more, and I'll be like, nah, man, we got to finish this one, because we got to talk about it. So
it's a book that it's two books of it that are out. The first book is called Hollow, and the second book is called Reincarnation. It's a lit RPG also. The progression mechanics on it are terrible, and I say mechanics to sound cool, like a lit RPG specialist or something. But you know how every other book kind of gives you a breakdown of their stats occasionally. Yeah. I feel like it's 2 books, and I think it only gave breakdown of stats maybe a total of 5 times between the 2 books. Like the stats are not, they're either not important, which they kind of aren't, or they're just not. The story is fun. It's called Hollow. The first book is Hollow, the second book is Reincarnation. Okay. When I tell you that the author, like, he boomerangs all the way out. It's like what the heck is going on? It's so weird where like you can't stop reading, and it feels like you missed something, and then at some point it all like snaps into place. You know how like on like the Matrix when like they walk into the white room and then they step forward and then all of the gun racks just like that's how it happens in that book, and it's fun. It's really fun.
All right, I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Battle Mage Farmer, that's another one. It feels like you missed something. Because it's like they talk about backstory, like, wait, is there a prequel to this book? Nope, there's no prequel to it. They fill you in on the backstory as it goes on. Yeah, I had to Google it because I'm like, wait, what did I miss?
Because it was because I remember that one because it was just like, hey, like you start out on the farm.
He starts out in retirement.
Yeah,
he retired.
And so I was like, wait a second, what
happened with this?
Yeah. Frieren. It's an anime. And so
Frieren, like she's a million years old.
And so you start off after everybody. It's like 50 years after the main part where everybody's retired. Where
it's like that.
So that's yes.
That's a good one. That's a good connection. That's exactly what it's like. What else? The Fourth Wing. That's the dragon book with all the sex in it. You should read it. It's good. It's a girl book. No lie, it is. But I'm pro girl. You know what I'm saying? I like women.
I love women.
No homo. You do cheer for her to get with her mans. You don't want them to break up, and you recognize like which dude is like bad for her and which dude is good for her, because one of them actually cares about her and her abilities, and the other one's just trying to control her. She's her own girl, her own woman.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Don't hold her back.
Don't hold her back, bro. Like I'm telling you, and it's like I can't believe you. Ooh, let me stop. Sorry. So yeah, it's good. It's good. It's like it is good because if you can get in touch with your your feminine side every now and then, it's a good one for it, and it's just a good story. And it's dragons. That's the fun part. The dragons are the fun part. It reminds you a little. It's like one of those. It's not exactly Hunger Games, no, but it kind of puts you in that mind frame of the female character with that a little bit. Hunger Games, Divergent, those type of books.
Okay,
it's good. Another one. It's a girl book too. So something happened where all these white women that I work with. I don't work with only white women, but I work with a lot of white women also.
Go ahead, yeah.
They be reading, and I can't help but ask about books, and so I'm like, hey, if I read that, you should read this. You know what I'm saying? So like the one that put me on the Fourth Wing, she's reading Dungeon Crawler Carl. There's this other one, white woman book. It's called The Hawthorne Legacy. It's about like this girl who ends up inheriting like a billionaire's fortune, but the only way she can get the inheritance is if she goes through like his challenges and all of this stuff like that. And it's like this crazy family drama and all of this stuff. It's pretty good. I've read the first 2 books. I gotta read book 3. That one's straight. What else? It's one that honestly, this is probably like one of the best fantasy book series that I've ever read. It's called The King Killer Chronicles, and I told you guys about this. I told y'all about this before Dungeon Crawler Carl, before anything that I've told you about. I told you about The King Killer Chronicles, okay? It's
Okay.
about this man, Kvothe, who is
The,
telling
na-
his
the
story.
name of the wind, is that the first book?
The Name of the Wind is the first book, and A Wise Man's Fear is the second book. Then you've got
No.
Regard of Silent Things and like The Lightning Tree or something like that. You got two companion books. The main two books, though. First off, I'm gonna tell you, those books are bigger probably than anything that we've read. But when I tell you that the King Killer Chronicles is the best, like
It's better than
okay. I've read through it 3 times total. Okay. The first time I read through book 1 and 2. Can you see how long they are on Audible?
yeah, it's 27 hours in
Okay.
Audible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's up there. Like I think the only other one that was kind of long like that was the first
Overpowered Wizard.
Overpowered Wizard. Let me look.
Overpowered Wizard
I think it
like 18 to 20, right?
so the only other one that I was thinking of was he who
Fights the Monsters.
yeah, the first one was really long.
Really? I can see that though. Yeah. How many hours was it?
He Who Fights with Monsters. The first book was 28
Okay.
hours and 56 minutes.
Okay. Well, yeah. Then you know how heavy it is. You know how long it is.
Yep.
You got an idea. The story is super fun on that. Like, so when I read that for the first time some years ago, and within 6 months I reread the series 1 and 2. Book 3 has yet to be released. We've been waiting on book 3 for like, I want to say 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, possibly. I don't know. It's a ridiculous amount of time that like we've been waiting on book 3, to the point that there's actually a fan theory that there is no book 3. Like, as in the book starts off with a silence of 3 parts. It always ends with the phrase "a silence of 3 parts," and he goes to describe the first silence, the second silence, and the third silence. It begins and ends each book with that. And so this theory is that the third silence is
Ain't no
the
book.
third book. There is no third book because the third book is the third silence.
Oh man, I'd be
Now,
pissed if it.
Bro, I honestly, like, man, look, let me tell you something. If that man don't release that book, these people are gonna lose their minds, because it's a good story. Like, it's a really good story. The world building is great. It's just fun, and that's the only way I can explain it. And it's just a really good story. That's how good that one is. Like, I've read through those stupid long books 3 times. Okay, and the messed up thing is that I read through it the third time because I was expecting the third book to come out again soon. And it didn't. It was supposed to come out like last summer. But when the third book is like, talked about coming out again, I'm gonna read them again. I'm going to read them again. Like,
Oh man,
I know they're good though, man. It's good stories. It's good stories. When that's
all right. Well, I think that's a good place to stop, man. I think
It is.
so. For everybody that's listening, thank you so much. We are going to try to make this more of a consistent basis so that you can be able to follow along. And if you guys want to be able to read along with us, put some comments below and let us know that you're listening and watching. And what we're going to do is we're going to be like the Ninja Turtles and get the shell out of here. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Smash that follow button. Like the Hulk, not like Hulk Hogan, even though he's passed away, still F Hulk Hogan. And yeah, we'll be seeing you next time. All right.